back to the round of 32 in the first Rakgoska Open. I've noticed in some of my previous casts so far that the mic volume is very, very low, so I don't know if hopefully people don't have too hard of a time hearing me anymore. If it does continue to be an issue, I will have to possibly go out and buy a different microphone, as this one is not going to work for what I need it to. But for right now, it is a mic, and you can hear me, so yeah, please post in the comments below and what you guys think. I will try to keep my eye on it as best as possible. I don't want to have to recast these games again, so I'm hoping that the quality is as good as it can be, or not perfect quality. We do have this game, we've got Rhino spawning as the green Terran in the right position on scrap station, and Gotne, his opponent, spawning in the left position in the round of 32. I believe Gotne is 2nd seed and Rhino is the 10th seed. So let's get this game underway. We've got 2 versus 10, and let's see how this works out basically. We did have the interesting mix-up where in one of the previous games in the round of 32 we had a 6-on-6, which shouldn't technically happen until the finals if those players made it. I guess in the final 4 there could be a 6-on-6s now that brackets do start to match up. We do have barracks going down for both players pretty much doing the same build. Gotne is just a skosh ahead of Rhino, but that's to be understandable as Rhino did stop his STV production, more than likely getting ready to get that orbital command up. But as you can see now, he decides to build that STV, so he is 1 STV behind right now, and that could definitely cause for some interesting gameplay. Refinery is now going up for both players, as well as the command center orbital commands should be morphing in any minute now, as both players do have their barracks is complete, and as you can see, yep, both orbital commands are on their way. Both players at 15 supply, both players building marines, so we've got pretty standard builds so far, but yes, it looks like Gotne is 1 SCV ahead of his opponent. I always like watching mirror matchups because basically it's like whoever can do the build the best usually wins out. Meanwhile, we do have some SCV on SCV action, as it looks like Gotne sent 1 SCV down here, but Rhino sent 2, so again, a little bit income disadvantage for Rhino. Other than that, looking in his base, still has just the 1 barracks going up, double gas going up, and we do have a factory in an odd place for the factory, really close to the air proximity, so we could potentially be seeing Banshees from Rhino, as he does have both gas geysers up and running, and Gotne is just now getting his gas geyser factory is now going up as well. And if we look at the scouting information for Rhino, he does know that barracks did go up, does not see any of the gas geysers at all, and if we look for Gotne, he just basically sees the 1 gas geyser and the barracks completed. Switching back on over to the anyone can, we do have bunker now going up for Rhino, as he does want to prevent any kind of units from entering into his base to scout his possible shenanigans of that starport going down. With the tech lab, more than likely, yes folks, we will be seeing some kind of fast Banshee. We do have Gotne getting his starport as well right about the same time, and that Reaper is on its way over, and also getting that engineering base. So let's see, did he scout that? No, he has not scouted it yet, but he does have a sense of Banshees on this map. Probably why his opponent chose Scrap Station as opposed to a different macro type map. And that Reaper is on the way, heading out across the map. Let's get a nice little follow on that Reaper, see where he is going. Reapers can definitely be very good on this map. There's a lot of different cliffs and stuff you can harass. And apparently this Reaper decided that moving is not very interesting anymore. And Gotne does have 2 missile turrets going up in his base, which is going to shut down this Banshee harassment. He does have Cloak going up, so he will be able to do some poking around the base, but he's got to watch out for those missile turrets, as they do have a range of sight of 9, so they will be able to see the Banshees and allow the Marines and this Viking that's coming up to do potentially a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the Banshee is now hopping up into the main. The Reaper. The Reaper is going undetected. Will the Reaper get any kills, or is he just going for scouting? Just going for scouting. Oh, decides to... Oh, pulls all the SCVs off the line with that 1 Reaper. That is not what something you want to... Oh, and the Reaper does get taken out. And he did spot the starport with the tech lab, but it looks like Rhino deciding to cancel both the cloak and the banshees as he realizes that his secret tech was spotted. Will he decide to use this starport for anything else? No, does not appear to be so. Supply currently 33 to 34. Siege tech on the way for Rhino. Siege tech looks like it was completed already for... No, hasn't even been started. First siege tank is supply blocked in the way, and the Raven is coming out as well as getting his command center up. So both players actually getting their command centers up. Relatively even timing on that too. We've got basically Rhino's just a few seconds ahead. Siege tech is just about finished for Rhino as well. 41 to 39 supply currently. Stimpack now on the way for Gotne. And it looks like that Viking is patrolling right where those Banshees are going to fly out, but alas, there is no Banshee to fly out, as he decided to cancel that very smartly. Now it looks like Rhino here is going for the not rocks, apparently. There he goes. Now he's doing damage on those rocks. He is going to get those rocks taken out, folks, and he is going to start this push out mighty quickly. Rocks falling, got the rocks down to about half health. Does Gotne know about this? No, he does not know about this attack that is on its way. Will this attack be able to do great amounts of damage? He's going to have to get there before siege tech finishes, as there's a siege tank there, and it's going to do amazing amounts of damage, as well as this bunker in the front with these Marines. This attack is not going to be able to do enough damage, I don't think. He's going to have to do, I mean, either ferry up to the high ground or something, but I don't think this attack is going to do quite a bit of damage. He does not have the second set of destructive rocks down to about half health, and the Viking, getting a sneaking suspicion, is heading down. Will he spot this? Yes, he's going to spot this. Is he going to harass those medevacs? No, decides not to harass the medevacs, but he does know about this engagement that's happening. We've got 3 siege tanks, and oh, he gets the Marines just a little too close. Siege is up. It looks like the siege tanks are just out of range, and it looks like, oh, all the Marines do get taken out. One medevac is full of units. The Marines foolishly trying to charge up the ramp and getting slaughtered. Bunker is about, oh, Bunker does get taken out, but this Raven drops missile turrets. Takes out 2 of the siege tanks, and the last siege tank does fall. Meanwhile, here we do have a medevac full of Marines returning, or Marines and a siege tank returning home, as he realizes that that army did not do its justice. 61 supply for Gotne, 42 supply for Rhino. Medevac is heading out across the map with a siege tank and 2 Marines unloading here on the high ground. Oh, decides to pick up. Where's he going with it? Oh, unloads again. Siege tank is now moving up into position, getting a nice siege on the mineral line. Missile turret, or medevac is flying up into the missile turrets now. SCV is dropping rapidly, getting shelled by those siege tanks. Medevac is out healing those SCVs, and here comes the army from Gotne and takes out the siege tank. If we currently look at army killed, we've got Rhino, who's got 4 workers killed. Supply counts in Gotne's favor, 59 to 40. Let's get that out of the way here. And now we do have this center path is opened up as well. So this definitely does spell trouble. And we do have the Viking here spotting for that command center to land. And it looks like Rhino needed a pause, but it's been unpaused. SCV is now pulling outside of the orbital command. 2 more barracks and a factory going up for Rhino. Starport remaining relatively unused. We've got Gotne, who does have his expansion up and is pretty well saturated minerals wise. Hasn't taken the gas yet. Looks like he's staying on a pretty well Marine tank set. And now we do have a Banshee from Rhino on its way out. Now we're starting to see that Banshee tech as it was scouted at first. How much damage is he going to be able to do with this command center? Apparently he's flying out a command center. He's not going to do any damage with a command center. That's ridiculous. But you'd think, yeah.